Hey everyone, this is AVJVGaming, bringing you episode number 2 of the Euro 2016 journey to the Ultimate Team. And as you'll see up on screen, in this episode, we're going to get started by entering the FUT Draft online. And you can see there we're going to choose our formation. Nothing too pretty for my liking. I'd prefer a 4-1-2-1-2. However, we will take the 3-4-2-1, and we're going to choose Marco Reus as our captain to take us into this game. And you can see from our player selection, it doesn't look too pretty already, and this is not really going on the upside. However, we're going to choose some players. We've got Alexis Sanchez, Neymar. Who would you guys choose if you had to choose one? I'm going to go with Sanchez, I think, as I really want to use the 5-star skills in Neymar. Let's go with Sanchez because he's the player that I want to use. Striker-wise, not too pretty. But anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for your support on the last video. And also, if you guys haven't already checked out, there was episode number 1 of the Journey series. And also, how are you guys finding watching the Euros 2016? But up on screen there, we're going to choose Douglas Costa because I wanted a 5-star skiller and also a guy with a little bit more pace on my wings. And you can see over there, not really looking too pretty as a side. Got Ike Gundogan, and also as our centre back, Dede is going to be the man we're going to put in there. And also just checking Koscielny, Mertesacker. I think we're going to go with Godin. And over there, we're going to go with Manuel Neuer. I think it's a no-brainer, purely because he is one of the best keepers I think that there is in the game. However, one thing I like with FUT Draft, it gets you to try out players that you wouldn't necessarily try yourself. And at this point, when I was choosing the players, I was actually deciding on how I can actually change the team in my starting 11. So I was looking for potential players to change the squad and make a bit of a better hybrid up top. Now we can see we chose Memphis Depay, and also I went and chose Lavezzi. As you can see here, looking for the defenders, I saw Ibrahimovic, and to me, that's a no-brainer. Ibrahimovic versus Schweinsteiger. I need to use Zlatan in the game, so Zlatan it will be. Now, you can see there, I changed it up a little bit. Went for a little bit of chemistry. I chose Benatia with Douglas Costa and Neuer down our right-hand side. Down the left-hand side on the top, we've got Lavezzi and Zlatan, so they should have a little bit of chemistry between each other. And I've also got Faguli and another player over there, so from Valencia. So got Gundogan with Marco Reus, and hopefully those two should play quite nicely. And our first opponent, I'm going to miss out all that loading stages because I feel that just takes up too much off the video. So first opponent has the in-form Cristiano Ronaldo, and we start things quite nicely over here with Gundogan, going for the fake, but it falls back to him over here. Turn it around, go for the finesse shot, and the keeper makes a very nice save. And the in-form Enyema is actually really a good player. I didn't expect him to be so good in the game, and he has surprised me quite a bit. But we get the ball out here with Douglas Costa. He goes for the cross, and look at that. Almost crept into the top corner, which would have been a great way to start the FUT draft mode. However, my opponent does get a very nice through ball to Ronaldo, and look at this for an absolute great through pass into Jackson Martinez. I don't know what Manuel Neuer was doing. He was absolutely going fishing for that ball. However, go into the game settings, and I decided it is about time. In episode 1, it was disturbing me quite a bit, which was the HUD and the HUD indicator, and I decided to put player names and the indicator. So now it looks a bit better, so I can judge when I'm shooting the ball properly. So over here we get a bit of a nice play into Zlatan. He gets tackled, find the ball into Lavezzi, and yet again Enyema is stopping us. And look at that, we had 8 shots compared to our opponent's 5, and 6 on target. However, nothing has converted from it, and I decided at this point we need to do a little bit of a substitute, and I've got myself Alexis Sanchez, bring him on that right wing, and Memphis Depay, and we're going to take off that centre mid and just swap him with Lavezzi because Lavezzi is just not working for me. So we're going to see how these two new attackers will help us out in the game. And straight away my opponent got the ball from half time, takes the ball, he had a lot of possession, and over here you can see he's with Carlos Vela. Try to clear the ball out, and he sends it straight into Jackson Martinez. Look at that for a turn, and what an absolute class finish. Jackson Martinez is a scary player this season. He's looking to be one that's going to torment a lot of people. But over here, Gundogan getting a nice 1-2 ball. Depay starting this bit of a nice passing movement into Alexis Sanchez. Go for the shot, and I just don't know why he didn't shoot the ball. It was confusing to none the least to understand why he didn't shoot it. But over here is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, one-on-one. And yeah, his shooting's just gone out the window this year. Things like every year EA just downgrade him a lot. And over here we get the ball again. Gonna find that nice ball into Depay. Goes for the finesse shot, and it falls down to Sanchez, and he will tuck it in. So our two substitutes are the ones that are doing all the converting of the goals for us. And over here he starts with a little bit of a skill run, and Depay is just on it. That's one thing I can say. One thing I'm enjoying a lot is if I get your hands on Memphis Depay, is going to be a player that you definitely will not regret. Now over here Zlatan is making a run, and somehow Murillo is catching up with him. So we're going to just turn him around very nicely, and that's one thing I enjoyed a lot with Zlatan. His ball control was great, but his finishing was questionable. And look at this from Depay. Look at that, unbelievable player. And over here, I get a free kick into the 84th minute, and look at those stats on him, 88, 90. Gonna go for that free kick, and if you guys have probably seen me in other FIFAs, you know my free kicks are normally very, very close on points, so that's one thing I enjoy. And even this year, I've been playing a lot on the skill games, so it's going to be something I'm going to be trying to compete with a lot, is definitely the free kicks. It's one of my favourite things in that game. Over here, Zlatan getting that one in, finally scoring a goal for us after being playing almost 88 minutes of the match, and we do take the win. And look at that, 19 shots. I absolutely dominated my opponent. It was just confusing to how I just wasn't converting the chances, or his goalkeeper, I think, hands off to Enyema, great goalkeeper. So we go for our next opponent, and he does have another informed Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got Sirigu in the goal, and Aubameyang and Cavani. And Cavani is definitely a player, another one, not too expensive this year in FIFA, but he can be quite a deadly player. And look at this way this guy played. I love this play style. It's just playing the ball all over the place. I can see that on through-lapping run from Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes on the left foot. And I believe that came off Neuer's face, if I'm not mistaken. So that was not too pretty over there. And look at this from Douglas Costa. Goes around, going to do the McGeady spin. I kind of judged that. However, the defenders weren't the same. And Marco Reus, the captain, putting his body on the line to save us from going 2-0 down. But then Isco finding a through ball into Aubameyang. He goes for that finesse shot, outside foot shot, and he scores that. So again, 2-0 down, and I decided, let's just go for this. Let's just bring on Sanchez and Depay, as they are my players to use in this game. And as you can see, Cavani gets a bit fouled over here. And look at this. After the first touch, second touch, pow, and he just makes it 3-0. And I was like, is there any coming back from this match? And you guys saw, first match, I came all the way from being 2-0 down and then took the match by storm. And Alexis Sanchez, straight away as coming on as a sub, gets us one goal back. So great stuff over there. But I absolutely got dominated this match. Got a free kick over here, as you can see, just after half-time. Going to give it to Depay and just see if we can score this one. This time we get it over the top and into the back of the net. So, still on point with my free kicks, I have to say. My free kicks haven't gone down too badly. And over there we get fouled by the defender over there. And Alexis Sanchez gives it to Ibrahimovic. And he's going to get us back to being 3-3. And you can see in a matter of seconds how I can turn the game around. All I need to do is understand my opponent's game style, and I'll literally utilize that to my advantage. And you can see Gundogan going for a long shot, and it just gets saved by Sirigu. So, at the 90 minutes mark, we are full time, and it's 3-3. Had actually caught up with our opponent quite a lot in terms of shots on target, as well as getting a little bit back on that possession. However, into the 110th minute, he gets the ball with Alexis Sanchez, finds it to Ronaldo on the first touch, and our keeper Neuer just couldn't stop it. So that means we are indeed relegated or knocked out of the FUT Draft mode, and that's something I was a bit sad about. However, we got 3 packs, and we're going to try those, see if we can open something quite nice. One thing I'd recommend, if you guys do open a lot of packs or want to save those packs, save them for the new the new team of the week, as every week there'll be a new one. And if you like this week's team of the week, open them straight away. But if you want to hold them, if you don't think it's a great team of the week, one way I'd suggest is just hold them out until the next Wednesday and see if you can get something even better in those packs. And you can see we got a position modifier. We can actually sell all these things on. However, I'm going to send all these things to the club, I believe, because we can do one of those tick list things. So as you can see, we're going to go to the second pack, see what we get. Got Harry Kane on the front, and we get Negredo. No, it's Victor. So we get Victor over there, and we get some other not really interesting items over there. We've got ourselves a goalkeeper from the Netherlands, which we can actually put into a Netherlands side, and look at that, 1,000 coins, which we will take, as that will help us out quite a bit. Nice Bournemouth kit over there, so might use that at some point. But anyway, nonetheless, we're going to send all these things to the club. Tim Sherwood, join the club. And there you go. The final pack is a jumbo gold pack, and we're going to see what we can get our fingers on over here. We can see, let's see, we get... Is it going to be a trolley one? Oh my god, I got Gonzalez. That was quite a depressing pack opening. So we got Gonzalez. We got a few German players for our German side, and also another 2 Spaniards for the Spanish team that we're going to be creating. I'll show you guys in a few seconds. I'm going to be going and creating different squads for different leagues, and we get quite a few contracts which we will need. So that's kind of the plus side. Catalyst chemistry style, and also a nice badge over there. So I believe that's where we're going to leave it off for this episode. If you guys have enjoyed, by all means, please do drop it a like, subscribe for more daily FIFA content, and this has been AVJVGaming, and I'll catch you all for the next episode.